Good morning, y'all. Chelsea and I are in the process of building the ugliest little pullet enclosure ever using just whatever scraps we have available. Everything, the chicken wire is scrap, the wood is scrap, everything is scrap, but it'll give them a nice little sized area to come outside on pretty days and just have a little place where they can be safe away from the other mamas and the geese and the ducks. Of course, the ducks don't really bother anything, but anyway, yeah, it's been a busy week, and this mama duck has a lot to say. She does. Oh gracious, look at these beauties. Are they not just gorgeous? I'm going to take you up again and show you. I showed on a short the other day, I showed you what was going on inside of this little house. And yes, we have just a ton of cleaning to do out here. That's on its way. Right now we have projects that have to be done first. Can you move, Mama? Can you move? But look, over there in the corner, I have a mama goose. That's her spot to lay. And then all three of these, well, one went behind, so apparently I'll have some. There's our little mama black girl and our guinea and a little mama white girl. And the mama that went behind will probably lay an egg over there. And these mamas are over here just enjoying the sunshine. And these mamas and Ferdy are just hanging out close to the food. There comes Chuck. You can barely walk through this mess. We've got where we move things, we're looking for a specific size piece of wood or something that we need to use real quick. We just throw things off the pile and go on about what we're doing. But hopefully within this next week, I'll get all this mess out of here. And I want to start building the, over here against this wall, I want to start building the little raised beds that will be for grain. Because our geese are missing having something to nosh on. You can see that they've got the grass in here, clipped down pretty low. And they'll keep it mowed for us. But I want them to have everything that they need. I don't know what Ferdy's doing over there. It looks like he's going to go in the chicken coop. I can't imagine why, but that's interesting. But no, who's behind me? Okay, listen. This is Ryan. And Ryan's been sneaking up. Listen, baby. Listen, no. You can't be a booger. Sneaking up and poking me from behind. I might end up having to pick him up. He hates to be picked up. But when he gets too grumpy, I'll pick him up and carry him around for a little while. Listen, you. No. No. Are you showing yourself off? You're being a booger. I think this time of year, when they are mating, they get a little bit more territorial, so you have to watch out for them. I have never been hurt by a goose, but I've been startled by a goose. But anyway, so whatever their little problem is, I'm going to leave them with it. But let me show you what's going on over here. We have chickens escape through this gate almost every time we're opening it. What if it's just one of us here trying to get in and out? So let me set these down for a minute. So we're going to build, you know how there's like an airlock when you go into a store where one door opens and the other one closes? I'm going to build a little airlock right here. No, I know it's not an airlock, but there'll be a little fence right here and then another little gate right here, so I can walk in and out with their food buckets, close that gate, open this gate, and go in and nobody can escape. And I think that will just work better for right now. But yeah, still a lot of work to do, y'all. It's getting closer than it was, thankfully. You girls are not going out. I'm going to tell you that right now. Today, I'm home alone, which is a rare event. But Chelsea and Hugh have gone to... Move, babies, move. Let's see if I can get out of here without letting any escape. No, you can't go out. You cannot go out with me. You cannot go out with me, but you can see why I need this feature. Now, they stayed back this time. That's good. I probably just made about half of you drunk. I'm sorry. Moving around too fast. But they have gone to South Carolina to a place called Mushroom Mountain. Look what a beautiful day. And it is super windy. Super duper windy. But Mushroom Mountain, Chelsea had bought the tickets for the workshop. It's an all-day workshop a couple of months ago. So this has been in the works for a while. And originally I was going to go with her, but I talked to her and I said, you know, the mushrooms have always been kind of more your daddy's thing, and I think I'd like to just concentrate on the cut flowers, and you and your daddy take on the mushrooms. And so yeah, she was in agreement with me, and I think Hugh, even though he wouldn't tell you this, I think he was excited about it. So the two of them have gone to Mushroom Mountain in South Carolina for a full day course on growing mushrooms. And Chelsea's little car, she drove the Jeep up and they took the Explorer, but her little car is having some issues. Aaron brought his diagnostic tool the other day, and Hugh used it, found out what was wrong. So now Chelsea's got to get the part and he'll get it fixed and we'll move on again. Everything we have, all of our vehicles are old, and that's okay. Hugh said that he doesn't want a newer vehicle because he can't work on them. But I don't want a newer vehicle because I don't want a car payment. So we just drive what Hugh always affectionately calls junk. We drive junk. But anyway, so I just wanted to show you what was going on here today. Mostly I'm just trying to get caught up on the housework. Chelsea and I have been doing a lot of soil blocking. I'll take you on the porch and show you what's going on out there. Our fields are just waiting for something to be put in them. And we have decided to go ahead and use the black plastic this year for this first go around anyway. We got to get the rest of it down, but we got to wait till it dries up a little bit. But the reason is that some of our plants have just grown too quickly. I know there's a couple of reasons for that. One of them, I think, is because my bulbs on my shop lights are about 7 years old, and 8 years old, I guess. And I didn't realize that they become less effective as a grow light. So that was news to me. So all of my lights need to be replaced. And what happens is because they're not getting what they need, they're stretching a little bit. And I know that I can pinch some of them. You can see the little seedlings that I set out the other day are doing well. They're coming on. And then the other seedlings that I haven't set out yet may or may not make it. At some point you just realize that it's partly a bad memory I don't think about it, and partly because we've had a lot of wet weather. But anyway, I'm still going to set them out in that flower bed over there, that long one, and just see what they do. They'll either make it or not, right? All right, let's go up through here. My doggies may start barking if they're not expecting me to come up through this side. I have this fishy, stinky water again. I'm going to take it out and give it to the plants outside. But the sunflowers are jumping up quickly. That's just a couple of days growth, y'all. Down there too. And over there's some zinnias. All of those are zinnias. And these are, let me see, the celosia. Those are the plumes. They're still just coming on. I could have left them on heat mat a little bit longer. And back there I have 4 trays of ageratum and a couple celosia, excuse me. And they didn't come on too much, but I still see something happening down in there. So some of them are still going to come on. And then these are zinnias, and these are gomphrena. I love gomphrena. They're a tiny little round ball, but you can see how big these things are getting. I'm going to have to pinch them or something. One whole little side didn't do anything except 1 or 2. And I've come to the conclusion those seed were bad. And it would have been, you know, whatever. But all of those need to go outside pretty quickly. But we're going to pinch them and see if we can give them another week or 2. And that's the reason we're going to plant inside or in the black plastic. These are marigolds, and they're getting too big also. And then, yeah, there they go. This is some basil, more marigold, some salvia. Let me see. Bee balm. The bee balm's finally coming on. It was slow to germinate. Some more zinnia. And I went ahead and took them off the heat mats, and they're not halfway germinated. And then this is some more of the celosia that I'm thinking the seed were really old. But that was just a thing. I wanted to use up the seed that I had from last year. And I did, but it was pointless. And then let me see. Some more basil and some more salvia. And some more celosia, the plumes, and they're coming on nicely. I mean, you can see them all popping up here and there. And then down here on the bottom, a little bit of everything. Some more zinnia and some more bee balm and some more gomphrena and some more basil. So we're going to have lots of basil. But basil apparently is, especially the lemon basil, which is mostly what we have, is a beautiful filler. And filler, we'll have plenty of filler. Mostly that's what's in there, except for the zinnias and the gomphrenias. Except for the zinnias and the sunflowers. And the cosmos is not so much a filler, but they're kind of delicate and small looking to me, so they're kind of in between a filler and a star. I don't know what to call them. But anyway, I just wanted to do just a real quick little hello. I don't know what I hear. Something squeaking. This wind, it just brings all kinds of noises out. But look how beautiful and green it is. It's supposed to be up in the mid-70s today, and later on in the week into the 80s. So I think, and the long-range forecast says that we will not be getting any really cold weather for the next couple of weeks. Now, if we get all these plants in the ground in 2 weeks, and then it looks like it's going to be cold a couple of days, we're gonna have to take that step of putting in the little hoops with the ag bond, and that's a lot of work, but it's doable. We can do it. Hopefully, since it's decided just to get warm, it'll just stay warm, and we can just maybe have a little bit of an earlier crop than we had planned on. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get inside and get busy. I got my kitchen cleaned up, all the doggies fed, the chickens and geese and everything fed, and I need to get some other things done pretty desperately today while I'm home by myself. And I love y'all much. Take care. Bye-bye.